Hi Flosstube, I'm back. Did you miss me? This is Flosstube episode number 9. Today is Tuesday, April 20th, and this channel is a channel about cross stitch, crafting, sewing. If you're new here, welcome. Thank you for stopping by, and if you're a subscriber, I really appreciate you guys spending your time with me. There are so many Flosstubers out there, so I'm very appreciative in the fact that you decide to spend your time with me. Let's see. Let's get on with things because I have a lot to show you since I did my just a little slideshow last week. So I want to show you a little bit more of what I had been working on in the last 2 weeks, since that slideshow was about 5 minutes long, using my really terrible laptop camera. My laptop's kind of old, and I think I'm getting a new laptop for Mother's Day, but we shall see. So yes, best new thing this week: storage, and more storage. So I watched Stacie Stitches, Erin, her mini video tutorial on how to store her fabric, which I thought was a great idea, which Erica had mentioned it in the Flosstube, and then Erin just went ahead and did it. She was like, I'm on that train. So I decided to do the same. I'm not going to show you the box because it's too heavy to pick up, but I did post a picture on my Instagram, so if you wanted to see that, you can hop over to my IG and check out the pictures there of that storage. However, I did also decide that I am done with bobbinating, just because I don't want to bobbinate anymore. I feel like it takes up too much time, and I really like the way floss looks on floss drops. So I found these they're like index card holders, and I'm going to be converting all of my flosses to this, which they're going to be a lot. So I started just with my classic Colorworks, and these are classic Colorworks with the E through N colors. And then these ones are kind of cute and they weren't that expensive because they have these little locks and they stack on top of each other. Not super nicely, but they do stack. And so what I do is I use floss bags, and then I put them in the floss bags and I write the name on the front. And then I put an index card, and on the back I write the name too, so that either way, if I'm looking from the front or looking from the back, I know what color it is. And I liked putting the cards in there because then you can kind of differentiate which between the bags instead of all the bags. So I thought that was a cool idea. Let me know how you store your floss. So then I can just pull from this and put it on a floss drop. But if you're using something like Classic Colorworks, you just pull one out, put it on your thread keep or thread ring, and you're good to go. So that was my best new thing this week: storage, and more storage. So I found that what I was storing my fabrics in were like 12 by 12 art bins, and they were overflowing. So, and I couldn't see anything. So Stacie Stitches, Erica and Erin, thank you for the tutorial and for giving me the inspiration to organize my fabric and then organize my floss, which I haven't even started on the DMC yet. I severely underestimated how many of those or how many of these I was gonna need. So my Classic Colorworks just takes up 6 of these already. And then I did one for my silks, so I got those, but I still need to do one for Weeks and DMC and Forbidden Fiber Co. I'll probably need one for that, and Fiberlicious, I might need one for that. But I might just do a specialty box just for those. So we shall see. So yes, I had 2 finishes this week, or in the last 2 weeks, just in time for April to be over. So this is the April chart from Hands-On Designs for a Year of Celebrations. This one took me forever because, again, I was super disappointed. This is supposed to be gas pomegranate, and I thought I got into luck with Ye Old Cross Stitchery with them having it in stock, but when I got my package, it was out of stock. So it cannot be found anywhere. So this is a DMC, supposed DMC conversion, but I don't know that oh, look at my back. Looks pretty sweet. Here, that's traveling though. I hate doing one, so. So yeah, it turned out pretty good. I'm probably not going to FFO anything until, fully finish anything until my in-laws leave, after I get my office and craft room back in order when they leave, which sadly they're leaving on Thursday. I feel like they just got here, but we'll be visiting them next month for, I think, 8 or 12 weeks. More on that later. More on that in personal update. And then I finished April's Cottage of the Month from Country Cottage Needleworks. Stitched on 28 count lamb's wool linen by Witchell with the called for DMC. So cute. And of course, purple my favorite color, so I'm down with all the purple in this. Love it. Again, I will fully finish it once I get back into my space. My hair is like, it's super humid today. And I have naturally wavy hair, so this is what happens, and I dislike it. And I know all you straight hair girls will be like, I'd kill for that. You can have it. I like a little wave, but whatevs. Okay. New starts. I have 3 new starts over the last 2 weeks. So I've really been itching to get some new starts underway, and I don't want, which is kind of bad because I have a ton of stuff still going on. So I couldn't help myself. I had to start something new. So the first thing I started was my first long dog sampler. So excited. Let me I'll pull up the picture for you guys. Bear with me. I figured I don't feel like inserting pictures anymore. It's just easier to pull it up my tablet and you guys can see it that way. So that's what that's what I'm working on. Long dog sampler, rose marquee, and I'm gonna do it in 2 different colors, purple and green. So right now it's being housed in one of my new Goose Designs project bags in my favorite color, and I think I have 3 more bags on the way from Denise because I absolutely love her bags. So I didn't get very far along on this. I'm stitching this on 32 count April Showers hand dyed linen from Fiberlicious Yummy Fibers. What? So cute. I'll be playing fabric chicken with this too because I underestimated how big this pattern was. I thought it was small, and it's not as small as I thought. So I'm stitching this 1/2 with these glorious Fiberlicious Yummy Fibers silks in the colorway Purple Rain and Hunter Green. One moment, please. Doesn't that look amazing? I love those colors. Love, love, love. And this fabric, it's just so perfect. They all go together. Wow, I'm really surprised. I'm filming in my bedroom, which, FYI, that's probably too much information, but I'm really enjoying the light in here because it's working pretty well for this fabric. So yeah, I'm excited about this, but I'm also a little apprehensive because it's a lot of stitching. It's a lot of stitching, and as you could, I ripped it out once already because I started doing it 2 over 2 and didn't give myself enough room on the edges, so I was going to run out of fabric. And then I found that stitching with the silk 2 over 2 on this small of a count just wasn't working, so it looks much better 1 over 2. Yes, indeedy. Then I'm trying to get a head start on May. So I started my May year of celebrations from Hands On Design. And I got a good chunk of this done. It's going to be so pretty. So once again, I did not have the called for gassed pink azalea. So I subbed in a Classic Colorworks, this is the color, Classic Colorworks Primrose. And I think it's turning out pretty nice. I think it's working fairly well. I think it looks pretty good. This is stitched on 14 count Venetian stone. I think this is a Witchelt fabric. Or maybe Zweigart. Not 100% on who the maker is, but Venetian stone. Not looking too shabby. This one's really going to be pretty. The colors are super vibrant on this one. So I got working on that. Then I'm dying, like I said, to stitch Americana. This is really awkward, sorry. But I had planned to have this all on a little table here, but it kind of all fell over, so maybe now. Maybe now it will work. So, oh, and I didn't show you the, didn't show you the May pattern. I started working on the Prairie Schoolers American strawberries. This will be my first time doing berries. Hopefully I don't just stitch the whole thing and then scrap it because I don't know how to sew and make the berries. I will have to watch Vanna's tutorial like 5 more times in order to figure out how to do these berries. But they're so cute. Look at them. Yup. Working. And I got pretty, so I'm stitching this on 32 count cream Belfast linen, stitched 2 over 2. So yeah, I thought the red didn't look very red, but I'm using the called for DMC, but I think now it looks okay. It's not like super pop vibrant red, but whatever. What do you think? I think it's going to be pretty. Hopefully I have enough of this linen to get them all stitched on. If not, I'll just get some more of the same, and you know how that goes. I need to stop buying, I need to start buying fat eighths, or fat quarters, I mean, because these are all fat eighths, and I just don't think it's enough. So yes, all you lovely fabric sellers will now be getting more of my money because I will need to buy more fabric. And I need to trim threads on this because it keeps getting stuck in my zipper. This is another Dot Goose design bag. What? It's the flea market bag. So cute. Bear with me. I'm not very good at this today. Sorry. Forgive me. Okay. So those were my 3 new starts. I have been working on my sals and working on some whips. And the first whip I want to show you is the Made to Create Sal. I do not have a picture of it because this is a mystery Sal. And I still think I'm 3 parts behind. Another Dot Goose Designs bag. I just posted on her Instagram the other day that she needs to stop making bags because if she doesn't, I won't stop buying them. And it's so true. So, I finished the puzzle piece this week and this little, I think it's a button, right? And I started on the scissors. It's turning out so cute. But I am super far behind on this. So I'm calling this a start along, not a stitch along. Which, you know, that was coined by Michelle of Bendy Stitchy. I'm pretty sure she coined start along. And that's what most of mine are, start alongs. I don't ever, seems like I never get to keep up with these things. The other one that I'm working on is the Serendipity Stitch Along. I'm also behind on this one as well. And I don't have, hang on, I might have a picture of that one. If it's in the pattern, but a lot of times they don't put it in there. Beep, bop, bop, boop. No, they don't put it in the pattern, but if you go back to my last video, I think I threw a picture up in there. So this is stitched on 14 count Ada, Navy Ada by Witchelt. And this is the Serendipity bag. So this is a charity stitch along. You get the pattern for free, but they do ask that you make a donation to the Make-A-Wish Foundation of South Texas. So I did. We've talked about that before. But here I got this, I finished up this block, did this block, and started this block in the last 2 weeks. Now I think they've already done row 2. And I think they've already released row 3 as well. So again, start along, not stitch along, which is totally fine. I love this pattern. It's going to look nice being hung in my office. I have like a huge, I want to say maybe 14-foot wall in my office. 12 or 14-foot tall wall in my office. Cathedral ceiling. So I'm going to fill that with all my stitchy stuff. The next is, I do have a picture of the Cozy Cafe Club Sal from the Frosted Pumpkin, and this is what I'm working on. The cafe menu, raspberry mocha, which is going to be super cute. I'm going to hang it in my kitchen when it's finished. And I am trying to stay up on this. I did have to frog some stuff out, but so I got the cafe menu done, the raspberry, the mocha, and some of the little dots already done on there. This is being stitched on 28 count Cashel opal linen from Picture This Plus. Excuse me. From Picture This Plus, stitched 2/2 with the called for supplied, I bought the kit, DMC. The next is my most special thing that I'm working on and the thing that I worked on the most. First, I want to show you this awesome bag. What? My friend Heather Goodwin of Punky Pearls. She has a floss tube. I will link below. And her Etsy shop, which I will also link below. She makes these beautiful project bags. And she was so sweet. She made each of us in our little round robin group a bag. She's so awesome. Thank you, Heather. I love, love, love it. So, if you haven't heard, I had spearheaded a round robin for this pattern, Flosstube Friends. So there are 6 of us ladies going to stitch this pattern, and what we're going to do is mail it off to each other so that each one of us stitches one of these Flosstube Friend ladies on each other's pieces. So I thought that'd be a really good, fun, cool way to do this pattern and to include my Flosstube friends. So those that are participating are Bobby from Pumpkin Creek Primitives, Heather, Punky Pearls, Jess of Stitches of Sass, Janet of the Janet Jabber, and our friend Sally, who is Whisper SS85 on Instagram. She will not be participating in Flosstube. It's just not her bag, and it's not everybody's bag. But I am stitching this on 40 count. Woo, let's see if I can get it up. 40 count. Can you see it? 40 count country mocha linen. Right? I'm pretty sure. Yeah, country mocha linen. Stitched 1/2, whoops, with the called for fancy flosses. And we are the cutest group ever because we've named all of the girls. We've named all the ladies. So I think we have a Gertrude, a Millie. So we have Gertie, Millie, Lucy. I'm not sure about the other 3, but I'm doing Lucy. She is the lovely lady with the white plaid dress. This pattern is by October House Fiber Arts. So I'm doing her. There she is right there. That's the lady I'm working on. Her dress is so pretty. So I'm super excited. Our girls are super chatty, which I didn't realize. So I feel bad because I don't really jump in their chats all that often. We have a group chat going on Instagram. But girls, please don't be offended if I don't chat often. I'm trying to stitch this up so I have it ready. I think we're shooting for May 1st to send these out. So, and I'm curating some stuff to send to each of the ladies for participating and just being super duper friends. And it was something that I wanted to do. And some of the other ladies have sent me stuff to put in those boxes too. So that'll be fun. Well, let me check my notes. Okay. Yes. Then I started back working on the baby girl tree from Shannon Christine Designs. Because I am making that as a gift for my friends who are expecting their first baby in June. So this is what the pattern looks like. But let me tell you, I am like a color completer, and this is very difficult to do. So this pattern is segmented into 4 parts, and there's a lot of skipping all over the place, which kind of drives me insane a bit. But the pattern is so cute. So I'm stitching this on 32 count My Precious from Bestitch Me. Another beautiful ... Goose design bag. So yes, 32 count My Precious from Bestitch Me. I liked it because it looked like clouds in the sky and, you know, with a tree. That made sense to me. So I just got a little, let's see if we can get this to focus here. I just got a little bit done. Just a little bit. So I got part of the border. I don't know if you can see that. Oh, there we go. And some of the tree done. So not very much, but I got a few stitches in it. And that's kind of like my goal, is just try to get at least a couple stitches in my active whips each week. Last week was tough, dude. I think we had, out of 7 days, we had baseball 6 of the 7 days last week. I'm not complaining because it's really, you know, it was a tournament. It was a mid-season tournament at that. And then my husband and I decided to try out this batting camp for my son. So that ate up another 2 nights. More on that later, if you're interested. So I put some stitches in that. Then, oh, my anniversary stitch. So I put some stitches in my anniversary stitch. So this is a Creative Carols bag. Cute. I like hers with the handle. I like this for when I'm traveling because then I attach this to the handle of the handrail of my husband's truck, and then I just use it to store my stuff. So this is Irish Blessing Sampler from the Sweetheart Tree. I'm making this for what I call my wedding wall, which is where my wedding pictures are, my husband's parents' wedding pictures, my in-laws' pictures, and grandparents' wedding pictures are. And I just thought it would be really pretty. This thing is crazy. It is it's back stitching from hell. I had started this maybe 2 months ago, and then when I pulled it back out, I was like, it looks like a hot mess. I need to start it over. I need to start it over. So I ripped it all out and started over. And now I think it looks much better. Because it's the directions, I have to pull out the directions, but I don't want to show you you need to see these directions, because it's not like, here's the chart and here's what you're supposed to do with it. So let me cover up the actual chart. So here are the directions, right? So it says on rows, can you see this? Rows such and such and such and such, you do this, 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 and this. And then it marks the rows on the chart. It's so pretty, but I need to go back to a regular chart. So this is stitched on 32 count lamb's wool linen from Witchelt. Multiple stitching techniques. Mostly one thread. There's very little cross stitches on here. But see, here's it's beading. So here's the bead. There's some beads. Come on, focus, focus. It's not gonna focus. No. So it's beading and back stitching. There we go. Beading and back stitching. But it'll look so pretty when it's done. And I like the way it looks now versus what it looked like before I pulled everything out. So I only work on this one once a month, and I work on it on the 16th because that's our wedding anniversary. We got married on the 16th of March, so I work on that on the 16th of every month. Yeah. So that was all my stitching for the last 2 weeks. That's quite a bit, actually. What's my next segment? Ooh. Who am I watching? I have been watching SamBrie Stitches, which I know a lot of you have. I really started watching her because Heather, Punky Pearls, had told us that she got to have a stitch day with her, which was so awesome. They went and they explored they're in the Northwest Washington state area, and they were able to get together, do some shopping, got tons of haul. So I started watching Becca, SamBrie Stitches, and she's so fun. She's so down to earth. So, and she does some really beautiful things, and I'm jealous of her. She does some really cool other, not stitching things, but like felt work and stuff like that, and it's really cool. I'm not into that. Again, I'm still trying to, as I say every week, I'm still trying to figure out my sewing machine. So someday I'll be able to do that. I have like one of the world's oldest sewing machines. It's probably over 20 probably over 25 years old, maybe 22 years old, 20 something years old at that. So I've been watching Becca, and then I was turned on to 3 Trail Stitchers by Bobby of Pumpkin Creek Primitives, and those ladies are funny. 3 sisters. I'm pretty sure it's 3 sisters, or it's 2 sisters and a cousin, but I'm 99% sure it's 3 sisters, because I'm not one of those people who goes back and binge watches a whole lot of the YouTubers or Flosstubers, but I will watch like the first episode and then the newest episode. But in the first episode, there was only 1 Trail Stitcher. So I don't know where the 3 came along, but anyway, they are super fun. They do some really cool projects. They have awesome sewing skills as well. And I love their media corner, where they talk about the stuff that they're watching and the shows and podcasts and all that stuff that they're listening to. So if you haven't checked them out, go check them out. 3 Trail Stitchers, all one word, on YouTube. They also have an Instagram account. They are part of the hashtag under 1,000 subs club. Just like me, under 1,000 subs club. So if you want to, go check them out. Hit the like and subscribe. They post, I think they post about once a week, like a lot of us do. So yeah, check them out. Super fun. So now we'll move on to everybody's favorite part of the show, loot. So I can't, well, I always say this like, oh, I didn't get that much loot, and then I'm going through it, I'm like, that's kind of a lot of loot. But the first thing that I got is, I was perusing Zulily and I found this Adorn It shadow box, and I thought it'd be really cool to spray paint and put some smalls in, possibly, maybe with some other ephemera, or ephemera, is that how you say that? Ephemera, whatevs, you know what I'm talking about. So I thought that would be kind of cool, and it wasn't that expensive. I think it was like less than $10. And then I have my, oh no, I'm sitting on it, my Magic Athena bag with all my loot in it. So first I went and shopped with Abby, Top Knot Stitcher, and I got myself some 32 count periwinkle color and cotton fabric linen. It's pretty. I wanted some blues to do my, excuse me, Americana stuff. So then I got Sizzle Lady Dot Creates chenille trim. Maybe I'll try some trim on some of my pillows this time. I also got some Lady Knot. Get it together, Stacie. Lady Dot trim in the colorway Snow. And then, of course, as we all say, fabric can't travel alone, so I picked up a chart too. Chart is from Serenita di Campagna, which it is Cuore di Thanksgiving Day. Italian designer. I love a pilgrim, man. Can we call them pilgrims? They're pilgrims, right? If that was offensive to anybody, my apologies. I just want to be correct in my naming of things. So I thought that was so cute, so I picked that up. Yep. Let's see, what else is in my magic bag here? Magic bag. Oh, some special things for my special friends, so can't show those. Then I got, ooh, yeah, you know it, Fire Poppies. Had to get some fabric, and I started getting smart and getting a fat quarter instead of a fat eighth. So I got some Graceful Gray 32 count linen from Witchelt. Again, I thought these these two colors would be good for some patriotic starts. And then this one I really am like, yes, this will work for something patriotic that I have in my stash. This is 32 count. Picture This Plus Twilight. Come on now. Look at that blue. Damn, that's a nice blue. Chicken, chicken. So yes, this I think will be so perfect. I just have to find the right pattern for it, which I'll have to show you. I got some patterns, some more patterns, patriotic patterns. I will show them to you. I should just hang my Athena bag. Oh, you guys don't want to see that my face that close. Can I do this? Oh. Oh, sorry. Oh, I can. That'll work. Okay. Then, I decided that I need to stop being afraid of my sewing machine. Right? So, I get the, you know, the advertisements from Simple Stitches fabric shop, which they are super great. I love, they have these cute bundles that you can get, and they're not super expensive, and they're really nice quality fabrics. So I picked up Simple Stitches Summer Stars Runner. I figured I'd start with a runner. Now, I am not going to be doing no fancy stitching with waves or any shit like that, but look at those fabrics. What? So I am going to attempt to make this runner. Wish me luck. I figured I'd start with something small. Is that small enough? I'd really like to make myself some placemats. So I figure if I can make a table runner, I could probably make a placemat. Do you agree with that statement? I am dropping shit left and right. Okay. Then I got some lovely Fiberlicious fibers. So I got 32 count linen in Wisteria Way. You know what? This was all for that Rose Marquee pattern. I didn't know which fabric I wanted to use. I kind of knew which thread I wanted to use, but I wasn't sure on the fabric. So I bought a bunch of different fabrics. So this was Wisteria Garden. A 40 count linen in Buttercream. And then a 32 count linen in Secret Garden. So it was a toss up between Secret Garden and April Showers, really. The color was a little more saturated, so I thought it would work out better. But this is yummy too, y'all. What else did I get from Fiberlicious? I think that was it. There might have been one other thing, and I showed it on my Instagram. It was another silk. It was a variegated silk. You can go back to my IG and check it out. And, oh, another thing from Zulily that I picked up is, you know, these Riley, oh, this was Stacie West. These little buttermilk basin designs, metal thing for finishing. I thought it was cute, an acorn. Though I don't really, this is my problem. All this shit is so cute. But I live in Florida. There is no such thing as fall, people. And I miss fall. Wow, my blood blister on my lip looks really bad. Anyway, there's no fall here. I miss fall. It's my favorite season, except I don't get it here. Like, we travel north in the fall just so I can get fall. And since my kids started, like, public school, kindergarten, now we don't take vacations in the fall anymore. So I'm, like, shit out of luck on that deal. Wow, I'm saying shit a lot today. Sorry. Then I placed an order for like everything Americana from Ye Old Cross Stitchery. So they have a ton of, their online shop has a ton of stuff that I haven't seen. It might be older stuff, but I don't care. So I got this, I don't know if I'm going to say it right, but this is Hinzite Love Bits Love America. And I love it because it comes with a little, look at that, little Liberty Bell charm. What? This is so Philly. And I love that it's so Philly. This doesn't have a date on it, but I love it. So I should be able to stitch that up right quick. So I got that. No, that one was from Bobby, so that's not from Ye Old Cross Stitchery. I got from With Thy Needle and Thread, 4th of July Holiday Hoopla. So cute. If you guys don't know, 4th of July is my all-time favorite holiday. It is a super important holiday to my husband and his family. They are all volunteer firefighters, or all the men were, and some of the women too. And 4th of July is a super big deal in their family. And who doesn't love fireworks and barbecues and having a few drinks and whooping it up with your friends in the summer, and, you know, popsicles and ice cream and celebrating the birth of our nation. For some people, I hope that for some people this does not, you know, bring up bad things, but 4th of July is my favorite holiday. For us, it's a time for family and to celebrate those people who have sacrificed some things for the freedom of this country. So, parade. The parade is a big deal for us. So, yes. And I wonder if this has... No, this one's not that old either, though. This is from 2019. So, cute. Uncle Sam. Then I found this. I got this. I love this one, too. It's from the Calico Confectionery. It's called America. Look at that. Love it. I love the bunting. And can I just tell you that I love the vintage cards in the photo? Yes. Sorry, Bob. What's the copyright on this one? No copyright on this one either. Is there? Hold, please. 2020. So here I am thinking these are all old. These are not old. I just not seen them before. Here's an older one. Whisper by the Winds, Every Heart. This is 2016. But there's Uncle Sam again. Love it. So cute. So it says, every heart beats true for the red, white, and blue. I'm down with that. Very nice. Very nice. So that was my haul from Ye Old Cross Stitchery. Then I also placed an order with Bobby, my girl, Bobby from Pumpkin Creek Primitives. And I got Manny DiDonna's Liberty Lane Pillow. I don't know what drew me to this, because I'm not usually a fan of like houses and stuff. But I like this one. Cute. And of course, she showed the disco turkey, so I had to buy the disco turkey. And she was selling it as a pack with the sulky threads. So this is Oh Feathers by Rosewood Manor. Look at that freaking turkey. It's not a turkey though. I believe it's a peacock. But I think she's calling it the disco turkey, if I'm not mistaken. And then she's selling it with the sulkies, which I have not started using sulky yet, so I'm kind of jazzed. It'll be my first. Actually, I have some patriotic sulkies, so maybe I'll start making one of those patriotic charts with the patriotic sulkies that I got. And then I got some digital patterns. Let's see here. Boo, boo, boo. Yeah, I did. So I got Stitching with the House Lives, Land of the Free. Can you all see that? I also signed up for their new Calendar Crates series, the club, which I signed up for just the club for the one without the fabric. So it's just the pattern and the floss. Then I picked up from Primrose Cottage Stitches, Patriotic Picnic. I love that. It's so cute. I love it because there's a dog in it. Look at that dog. So cute. So cute. And I also picked up Stitching with the Housewives, red, white, and blue. And last but not least, I picked up Stitching with the Housewives USA jar. These are part of their tiered tray tidbits line. And y'all, I found out that you can get these little mini pin roller things from Amazon. And they are not painted, so you can like buy a stash of them and spray paint them or do whatever you want with them. So yeah, that was my loot for this week, or I want to say for the last 2 weeks. So it was a lot. It was a lot. Giveaways. Psych, I don't have any giveaways. We're not going to have a giveaway until I reach 500 subscribers. So last I checked, which was either this morning or yesterday, I was at 457. So if you want to participate in a giveaway, you better start sending your peeps my way. So I do have some, actually I do have some stash that I will be giving away once we hit 500 subscribers. Then when we hit 750, and then when we hit 1,000, there will be a bigger giveaway. So yeah, tell your friends to pop on by, hit the like and subscribe, and let's get to 500 at least. You know, I'm part of that hashtag under 1,000 subs club, so I'd like to hit that 1,000 mark. But it's not my top priority. My top priority is making great friendships, doing the show and tell of all my stitchy stuff, and hoping that you like it, and hoping that you want to reach out and, you know, join with me or stitch with me or talk about what you liked, or, you know, enable me to buy a pattern that you think I might like. So what I'm really here for is the community, not for subscribers. I don't plan on monetizing my channel. Now I say plan, but you never know, because my husband is all about that shit, and he seems to want to like take over my channel and go, you should do this. I'm like, no, that's not what I want. But he is a good guy. He's always looking for the next, how can I make money off of something and still like doing it? He's that guy. Because he is a corporate guy right now, and he's kind of tired. He feels like he's ready for retirement. I'm like, dude, you got at least 20 more years before you can retire, so better hold your horses. Plans. I continue to work and catch up on my stitch-alongs, my sals, and my whips. I really need to finish up Lucy for my Flosstube friends round robin so that I can get that out by May 1st. So that's like the top priority. And then for Stitch Mania, which I'm not calling Stitch Mania because I am not going to be, well, I say I'm not going to be super crazy with my stuff, but my plan is to do one new patriotic start a week, maybe two, like one medium-sized start and one small. So I'm going to hashtag Patriotic May Frenzy. That's what I'm going to do for Stitch Mania. Did you get that? Hashtag Patriotic May Frenzy. And that's really all the stitchy stuff I have to talk about. Now I'm going to talk about some life stuff. Tournament update. Some of you had asked how the tournaments went for my son. We made it all the way to the championships for the mid-season tournament in his AA division Little League. So AA in our West Pasco Little League is ages 6 to 9. Apparently in the other AA league that we played against, their kids can go up to 10 or 11. So we got our asses handed to us. We lost I think 13 to 2 or 12 to 2. And it was super humbling for our boys because they had gone undefeated up until that point. So there was a lot of crying and a lot of name calling and a lot of, you didn't do what you were supposed to do, but you didn't do what you were supposed to do. So on their first game back of the regular season, so we had a tournament last Wednesday, Daniel had batting practice at a new facility that we're paying for called the Hitter's Cave. Super awesome, but great. We had batting practice Thursday and Friday, and then Saturday they had their first game after the tournament for the regular season. Well, the boys got a talking to from their coach about sportsmanship and, we win as a team, we lose as a team. And I am just thankful to know that my son was not one of the ones who was picking on his teammates, because my kid is not the best ball player. He tries real hard, but he is not the best. He's certainly not the worst, but he's not the best, and he does give it his all. And he kind of reminded the boys at the end of the game, the tournament game that they lost, that, hey, they do this Little League baseball prayer, and the end of the prayer is, no matter if I win or lose, I will always play my best. And he just reiterated that to the rest of his team, and that was a proud mommy moment for me. Hashtag baseball mom for life. So that's where that is. My in-laws are leaving this week. Wah wah. I'm very sad about that. I feel like they just got here. But we had a nice time. They've had the weather's been super shitty. So they haven't had the nice weather like they were expecting, but it's also not freezing cold like it is in Pennsylvania. So they're getting lucky on that front. School is almost over for me. I have one more assignment due for the semester, and then I'm done for the summer because they're not offering any of the classes that I need during the summer session. So I can't say that I'm upset about that, because I'm not. And then Daniel only has about a month left of school, and then we're done for the summer. And our plans for the summer are, we are going to be hitching a ride out of Florida and heading to Pennsylvania for, I want to say 6 to 8 weeks. So Brian and I are going to work from there, and Danny's going to get to spend time with his cousins and his Grammy and his Gramps and my mom and his other cousins. And we have some things planned, like we want to take him to some of our old childhood haunts in the summer, like the South Jersey Shore, and hit the boardwalks and get him funnel cake and all that stuff. And I think we're going to hit the Pocono Mountains in Pennsylvania too, get him that experience, which was something that Brian and I loved to do when we were first dating. We spent tons of time in the mountains. We're not really beach people. Why we moved to Florida? Not really sure. We don't go to the beach when we're here. I take that back. We go to the beach, but Brian has to take a boat to get to the beach. He won't just roll up on a beach. He's got to drive the boat out to an island where there's no other people and just park his behind on the beach over there, which is fine. So we do that. But the weather's been so crappy every weekend that we haven't been out on the boat. I think he went on the boat. He took a day off last week so he could take his parents out on the boat. But I haven't been on the boat in over a year. And then I wonder, why do we still keep it? Cost me like $400 a month to keep it, between the boat payment and the and the storage to keep it in the marina. But he loves it, so there's not many things that he really enjoys doing, but that's one of them. So that and woodworking. Speaking of woodworking, we are putting together a preliminary inventory of 4 items. So Brian is working his butt off to get some tablet stands done. And I think we're also going to be doing thread winders, needle minder display. There was one more. Oh, hoop butts. But we're not going to call them hoop butts. We need to come up with a better. Hoop backs, maybe. Baby got back. Hoop backs. So we're going to start out simple for the Etsy shop for Stacie Stitches Studio. So once we have a little bit of inventory build up, we will load them up. So some other ideas we had were small frames, like 4x4 frames. Now I can't remember. I have a whole a list of things. We'll get back to that. So yeah. Oh, what am I reading? Somebody had asked me what I was reading. So I'm reading 2 books right now. I don't know why. I always have 2 books going at the same time. Usually one is dark and one is not dark. So I'm reading this book called More to Life. It is by Rashonda Tate Billingsley. It is basically, it's about a 45-year-old woman who comes to the realization that she's been living her life for everyone else except herself, and where that leads her. It's a super easy read. It's a good summer read, I think. Super easy read. I started reading it about, I want to say 2 weeks ago, and I'm already a little more than halfway done. I'm on chapter 13. So I'd recommend it. It's a good read. So, yeah. Oh, hashtag inclusivity matters. This is an African American writer. And I totally, now I want to read her first book. And then on the recommendation of a Kristen from Stacie Stitches, I'm just ripping the price tag off this book. I picked up this book called My Dark Vanessa. This is by Kate Elizabeth Russell. This book is one of those books that goes back and forth in time. But it is about a young woman who, I don't want to give too much away though. It's definitely a conversation starter. It is a psychological drama, I would say. And it is really about how young women can, and particularly this young woman, can be groomed without realizing it. And how teenage emotions have no rationality, I guess you would say, and how that affects her life as an adult. It's a super good book. It's really, really good. I'm so glad that Kristen turned me onto it. It's a long book, though. So I probably started this about a month ago, and I only read it at night before bed, and that's if I don't fall asleep before I start reading. But it is... It is about 360 pages long, and I am 235 pages in. So I'm almost done. But if you're into psychological things, this is good. This would be a good book. However, if you've sustained any kind of disclaimer here, this might be a little racy. So if you are a victim of any kind of sexual assault or abuse, this may not be the book for you. Now, in line with the hashtag #MeToo, I was a victim of sexual assault, so I don't have very many triggers. I have been able to deal with it fairly well, so this is not a trigger for me. But if you have been, it may be for you. So I'm just going to stop from there, but I like this book. It's a good book. But back to the fun book. This book's fun. This is a thinker. This is a thinker. This is a fun. Sort of fun, because it's kind of like the stage that I'm in my life right now. Like, hello, midlife, whatever. But I don't feel like my life is unfulfilled like this lady does. So anyway, those are the books that I'm reading. And I think I'm done spewing from the mouth for today. Anyway, any shop or Flosstuber that I may have mentioned will be linked below. And if you have any questions or comments or want to reach out to me, please comment below. Shoot me an email, Stacie.c.stitches@gmail.com. Friend me on Instagram or follow me on Instagram, and that is Stacie.c.stitches as well. And if you like the video, hit the little thumbs up and hit the subscribe bell. Turn on your notifications if you so choose. And thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it. I'm glad to be back with y'all this week. And as I sign off, I just want to say, until next week, let's quit bitching and just get stitching. Bye, y'all.